Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Derek Carr and the Houston Texans.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Texans take
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 7th season in the NFL, it's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr's really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Here's Carr. And his first look is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
To throw again. Carr. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Complete to Deebo Samuel. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
The tackle.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
18-yard line.
Carr going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Houston.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Complete to Melvin.
From 8 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I start calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Brees on 3rd down. That's caught by Parker. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Brees. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor twisting away. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 34. So they get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. On 4th down, Simeon. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Simeon. That's complete to Mooney. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's good for another.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Evans. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll run with Evans. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Simeon. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Zach Gentry there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That drive along one, spanning 15 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumble.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
Roethlisberger's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Texans.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a shot.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Isaac Rochelle. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Simeon. And this will be caught by Mooney. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. Now 3rd and 10.
A final shot before break. Simeon. And he's got his man on the out route. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, at the very least, you can't say it's not competitive. All tied up at halftime. And for the call of the second half, we get you back out to Brandon Guy.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The ball carrier.
Neville Hewitt on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 29.
And they'll go right back to Evans. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
4.
From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Simeon on first down. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Now a run with Evans. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
back to throw, Simeon. On the screen, this is Evans. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Out of the gun, Simeon. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, it's Simeon. A throw caught by Kumaro. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Red zone now, Simeon. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down now, it's Evans, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 13-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown run from Darrington Evans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now, they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. First down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. It's Roethlisberger. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down.
3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
7.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
From 10 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Jason.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a first down throw, Simeon. He'll dump this underneath for Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard
from the gun, here's Simeon. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Good.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again here with Evans. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
6-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and
shotgun snap for Simeon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run here with Evans. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Simeon. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
On the ground, it's Evans. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Gain on the play. It's third.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Vikings 17. Texans 14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Colin Johnson there, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Tomadal Pecco racks up the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, I mean, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
On first down, Evans. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. 14. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
27-yard line.
So Ben Roethlisberger and the offense down by 6, a little over a minute and a half remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
To Adam Shaheen. An 8-yard pickup. And the Texans first down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got the hook up to McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
They'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Got to get to the 26 for a first. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On first down, they'll start out with Evans. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.